So, hello guys, my name is Andre. I'm from Czech Republic and I have a team in Czech Republic with 300 people. I'm here in London with Bale. I'm so happy and grateful that we have this interview. Yesterday we had amazing lunch together.
We did.
With a beautiful view.
And a beautiful interview.
And in the beautiful interview actually, which was not recorded, in 10 minutes we realized that it was not on. But luckily Bale made time for me and we are doing it again. Yesterday was super cool. I really like it. I was digesting every single word you said. I immediately after that I was watching the video that you recommend me on the YouTube. Thank you so much for it. I also share with my team.
Yes.
And I'm super happy for this interview because you are a very humble person. I really like your attitude. And Bale is a professional forex trader. He's also educator on IM Academy on Go Live. And there is something very interesting about him. Bale, how long are you trading?
For 3 years.
Guys, just 3 years. I'm super surprised. When I heard that, I was like, my mouth was literally like open.
Yeah.
I always.
But I would say that it wasn't 3 years on my own, right? It was 3 years with mentors. So that helps because your mentorship helps to curve your learning curve. Usually a lot of people just pick this up and go onto YouTube and try to do this on their own, but it's very, very difficult to do on your own. So I guess that's why we've got Go Live sessions now, and we've got IML TV that helps to speed up the process. And then we've got some products which we'll talk about that will help you to earn while you learn as well.
We will talk about it. Yeah, that's true. When you have a mentor, it can save you time, right?
Absolutely, it saves you time.
That's true. Most of my members are actually watching a Go Live session with Bale. We also will talk about the product, what you are going to launch, or you already launched.
Yes.
But I want to share a little bit more about yourself, where you're from, and how are you.
Okay, so I'm actually from the island of Trinidad and Tobago, mainly Tobago in the Caribbean. So it's a very, very small island, and it's about 50,000 people. I was asking you to guess how many people live on the island. It's so small.
I couldn't guess.
Yeah,
I was cheating. I was looking for it in the Google.
Yeah, 50,000 people that is on the island. But yeah, I grew up there until I was 24 years old, and then when I was 24, I moved to the UK, and where I did some studies. I studied as a civil engineer, but I used to do land surveying back in the Caribbean. Studied as a civil engineer. I just worked as a civil engineer for many, many years before I'm now doing trading.
Nice. So, Bale, you launched like 3 months ago some super stuff.
Yeah.
What is it? Tell us more about it.
Six months ago, we launched a product, an add-on to the vibrator, called the Index Infusion, where we send trade ideas out. People could copy and paste. The signals are being sent through the vibrator platform, and people could simply, once you subscribe to the vibrator and the Index Infusion, you'll be able to get the trade ideas directly to your. You get an alert, and you could go in and check the trade information. You get your take profit targets, your stop losses, and your entry price as well. And I always say, don't risk more than 1 to 2% of your account on any one trade.
Nice. So right now we are London. Today you have an event, right?
Yeah, we have an event with Chairman 25, Dr. Luke Kwamina, absolute powerful speaker. So I'm really looking forward to it. He's out of Trinidad as well. So we're really looking forward to that tonight. We're going to just present the business, present the opportunity to some people. And then we have Dr. Luke speaking, and we actually have some chairmen from the Caribbean that's here, some chairmen from the US that are here as well. So we're really looking forward to introducing them to the people, and people be able to see that this is a real thing. A lot of people just don't believe that, this is a real thing, but it is. And it's helping many, many people around the world, get that financial freedom that they're looking for.
Amazing. I always do this interview because I want to get people more inside information.
Yes.
And I always ask the educators or the chairmen, what is their why? Because I think it's very important, and sometimes people don't really know their why. So I'm asking you, what is your why?
Yeah. So, well, before we even go there, the reason why anybody succeeds with anything is because of a reason and nothing else. right? If a doctor tells you, hey, you've got cancer, however, you could beat it if you stop doing this, that, and the other, and start doing this, that, and the other. What do you think is going to happen to that person? Do you think they're going to say, nah, I'm just going to lay down and die, unless they have a hard life? Or they're just going to, or they have a specific reason for living or for surviving. And that specific reason is, hey, I want to beat this cancer, I want to beat this thing. So your reasons are extremely, extremely important. So reasons are, I just wanted freedom for myself because I was working in the cold, right? From the Caribbean to come and work in the cold for 11 hours a day, it's like 7 a.m. in the morning, 6 p.m. at night. It's tough, right? And then you're around people that just don't have the mindset for freedom. Right? They're just looking to stay in this job and work until how many years, and then they retire and they give them a watch and say, thank you very much for all your hard work. You've done such a great job. You know, that's not the life that I want. I wanted freedom, time freedom. I wanted to be able to make sure that my wife and my children don't have to be stressed out at work. My wife was a teacher as well, and she used to be just stressed out, burnt out. Now we have a little baby girl. She left teaching before baby was even born. Now she spends 100% of her time with baby. She doesn't have to be stressed to go back out to work, to leave baby with anyone else. So we want to be able to have that sort of a life, and that is, you know, some of the reasons why I do what I do.
Wow, nice. Can you share, you know, some experience with people which are watching this video, how to actually really achieve the success, you know, in the trading? Actually, why people don't achieve it and why people achieve it?
Because some people come into trading with the mindset of an employee, thinking, hold on a minute, I am making $300 a day. So if I come into trading and I could make $300 a day, then I'm happy, you know. However, you know, trading, you could make $300 a day in trading the wrong way or the right way. Okay? You've got to approach trading in the right way and make sure you establish the right habits from the onset. And establishing the right habits sometimes could seem a bit slow. Sometimes it could seem, well, you know, I'm not making that $300 a day that I really want to make. But if you want to make $300 a day, then you need a bigger account, and most people just don't have a bigger account to trade, right? You want to keep your risks low, right? Because we don't control the market, and therefore if we don't control the market, the only thing that we have control over is our risk, and we want to keep that low and then build your account up over time. But everybody wants a quick fix, right? You go to work, and when you go to work and do your job, you get paid. So that's what everybody's expecting out of the markets. But the market is not that you do something and you get paid, you do something and you get paid. Well, it's kind of like that, but you still have to manage the risk. And where most people fall down is the management of risk. Now, management of risk is really, when it comes to trading, all you are doing is paying for information, right? And the information you are paying for is, hey, I believe that the price is going to, we're going to sell at this price and it's going to go in this direction, or we're going to buy at this price and it's going to go in this direction. And I'm going to pay a certain amount to find out whether that is actually going to happen or not. That is all trading is. But people pay too much for that information. And that is where the problem lies. People pay too much for that information. Of course, there are 3 areas in trading that you need to grasp. One is you need to get knowledge, right? So you just can't jump into the market thinking that you're going to make money. If you don't have the knowledge, it's going to be very, very difficult. Number 2, you've got to have patience and discipline. So when you do acquire the knowledge, you just don't jump into the market here, there, and everywhere. All right, you've got to have discipline in your trading, and you've got to establish patience and let the market come to you rather than you jumping in, rushing to the market. Because you've got something called the fear and the greed factor, which comes into play, and you don't want those in your trading. The next is the risk management, which I spoke about. So when you manage your risk properly, eventually you'll start to see a growth over time, and then you really want to compound your money over time. That's the point about trading as well, compounding over time. What is the point of trying to make 300, 400 per day and just withdrawing the money when you could build that money up over a 6-month period, over a year's period, and then you get the money out? You'll realize that you're shortchanging yourself by trying to withdraw the money too soon, right? Because compound interest is the ninth wonder of the world. And if you get it right, you could make a lot of money. But they said the people who don't know it or don't know about compound interest, they usually pay it, right? But the people who know about it, they reap the benefits. So.
Wow. Well, how did you develop the mindset? You know, people do like morning routines, they meditate, or they cry, they read the books, they do all the. What is your way?
Well, developing the mindset was one, getting a lot of losses, and then thinking, you know what, had enough of this. But two is reading. Reading books like Trading in the Zone, right? Trading in the Zone from Mark Douglas. Excellent book to really get your mind right in terms of your trading psychology. There's also Mark Douglas, How to Think Like a Professional Trader. How to Think Like a Professional Trader. Excellent resource. It's actually free on YouTube. And it's four videos, an hour long. Once you do that and start getting that into your system, because sometimes it's not going to sink into your system, but you've got to look at it over and over and over and over again. Then listen to things like Les Brown, listen to things like Jim Rohn, right? Listen to things like Brian Tracy, Zig Ziglar, all those guys, and it will help you with your mindset, because it is really a mind thing. What makes you just use a random lot size for your trading? You know, what makes you use a huge lot size? That is your mind thinking, hey, I'm going to win this trade. This trade is going to go in my direction. I'm going to make loads of money on this trade. And you just use a random lot sizing and not necessarily thinking of trading as, hey, my results are based over a series of trades rather than just one trade, because one trade is not going to make you, but one trade could definitely break you.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you so much. Bale, what is your vision, for like this year and for future?
Well, this year we've launched the Index Infusion, and I'm hoping that we could get at least, we want to get like 1,000 5-6 figure traders. If we get that using this product, we'll be happy. Growing your accounts nice and steady over time. And if we could get about 7-figure traders, even better. Building up over time as well, building that account up over time. It's gonna take a lot of work. But here's what: if we don't hit that, if you get half of that, would you be happy? I mean, nobody's gonna complain about it.
Yes.
Nobody's gonna complain about it.
Wow, thank you so much. That's like a lot of great knowledge. You know what? I'm really looking forward to do some events together in Prague.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that as well.
I think that will be great.
Yeah.
It'll be very good.
We do have boot camps in London. We did have, I brought Stevenson Lindo to London last year, February, and then last year in November, I brought Dr. Kathy Kirkland. She's also on Go Live to London, and that was incredible. It's always nice to be in a room where you could actually sit and learn, right? So if you sit and learn in a room setting, and you have many people there, and you support each other and learn, that's a really nice setting to be.
Wow, yeah.
Right? Rather than being lonely in your bedroom looking at Go Live sessions, which happens.
I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, so we should definitely do some stuff in Prague. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
I think you share like a lot of good knowledge and experience right now. But there is one thing, people listen this, they hear it over and over, but sometimes they don't really do it. They're not able to really listen it. Yeah. What is it? Why do you think it's happening?
Well, it's people either learn from the pain,
yes.
right? They either learn from the pain or they learn from repetition, right? So the pain just hits you like bang, and then a change happens, or discipline repetition over time, and it's so funny that most people just learn from pain, which is yeah.
I'm right now always telling myself, am I doing what the guy is saying? Am I doing what the educator is saying? I'm always now questioning myself because I don't want to pay anymore. You know, I don't know. I'm just trying to maximize my profits.
Yes.
And I think these questions always help me to see to have a better, the view.
Yeah.
Wow.
So small, just small risks, because I tell you what, four outcomes in trading is totally fine. Number one, a big win. Now everybody loves a big win, right? And again, you don't know when you will get a big win. Number two, a small win, right? A small win is good. Number three, break even. Or number four, a small loss. All of those are perfectly fine in your trading. What is not perfectly fine is a big loss. And you get that from poor risk management. You get that from just using random lot sizing, just putting your stop loss far, far, far away. You're having your stop loss is a part of your strategy. Having your stop loss there is a part of your strategy. Having your stop loss there is, you know exactly how much you pay for your trade. So there's no point trying to risk too much on one trade. It's only one trade, right? Have 10 trades with small risk, and that's the way to grow.
Thank you so much, Paula, for this interview.
No problems.
I'm really looking forward to see you on the event in Prague.
Yes.
And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe or find a Paula and start watching this Go Live session because it's worth it.
I'm looking forward to it. Awesome. Thank you so much.